Again, picks up his dribble.
Florida State switching everything out on the perimeter.
This is Barnes. Shot clock is down to 10. Barnes for three. Hairston has his shot blocked.
Right, James has just cleaned up every mistake inside. And it's again those calls have been pretty consistent, physical inside, but they've let him play on both ends.
Every call is being challenged right now. McAdoo comes back into the game. Okoro White comes back in. Miller goes out for Florida State. It's a chess match with these coaches.
You got to make sure in all these substitutions that you get your matchup straight.
The officials give thumbs up. We're ready to go. 40.9 seconds left. Barnes. Bullock gets it back. Kendall Marshall off balance. Hits the three ball. It looked like it was almost desperation. And he tickled the twine for three.
He pump faked and really didn't have his legs underneath him, but made a terrific shot. Oh, I talk about bailing your team out. Harrison Barnes has been consistently short down the stretch here without any legs, but watch this again. The pump fake almost looked like he was just trying to buy a foul right there. Big time shot. North Carolina's down one, got the foul.
Well, as the band plays on here, look ahead to the future. This is our Hyundai trip around the Atlantic Coast Conference and future sites as we head back to Greensboro for the ACC tournament in 2013 through 15. And folks, if you haven't been to one, oh my.
If this doesn't make you want to go to one, we don't know which one, what will. Florida State still situated well, has 2 timeouts left plus possession. Actually, the guys on the floor, Luke Lautz is the poorest of the free throw shooters at 60%. But he hit some big free throws down the stretch against Miami.
So no shot clock.
And you can run the floor if you're Dulkies.
30.1 seconds left in the game. Get it to Miller, back to Lautz, and it's kicked out of bounds. 27.4 seconds left. Carolina made it very difficult on David Estulkis to get the ball in bounds. And now Leonard Hamilton wants a timeout. He had a look at what Carolina was doing, and now he wants to make an adjustment. Couldn't ask for much more than this in a championship game. Here's your game summary, Mike. Great shooting by Florida State from the get-go.
Right, it's been the free throw line that has been the friend of North Carolina. UNC also been very opportunistic with 22 points off turnovers.
Lautz with a championship record, 13 assists. Kendall Marshall, 15 points, 9 assists, none bigger than the three-pointer he just hit to make it a one-point game.
Well, the key thing here, too, is you get a fresh 10-second count coming out of the backcourt.
But again, the shot clock is off. 27.4 seconds remain. David Estulkis will bring it in again. They get it to White. Back to Dulkis. Dangerous cross-court pass, but they get it down to 17 seconds. And Marshall commits the foul. It'll be a 1-and-1 situation. Very critical free throws.
Yeah, Carl White has been terrific in this tournament. 76% from the line, but throw that stat out right now in a one-point game in the championship. Leonard Hamilton will get his best defensive team out on the floor.
Which means Bernard James checks back in. Carl White at the line. Today he's 1 for 1. Missed it. 15 seconds left. Carolina with a chance to win.
Get something going to the rim.
8 seconds. Kendall Marshall. And the foul by Zeller with 3.9 seconds left.
You know, he hit that big three, Tim, but you got to put pressure. It's a one-point game. You don't need a three.
And he's best at driving to the hoop, drive, draw, and dish.
Get it into Zeller or make something happen going to the rim. I know it's an open look. Well, once again, coming in, Dulkes with a very good rebound, tracking it down, the perimeter staying in.
David Dulkes 2 for 2 at the line today. Makes the first.
3.9, plenty, especially for this team, plenty of time to get a rush up the floor.
Still a one-possession game.
Yep.
Even with the next free throw. Makes them both. Carolina will have 3.9 seconds left to try to tie this game. What are you looking for, Mike?
Yeah, and it's, you know, Marshall has hit the three, missed that last one. Look for some sort of screening action, though, coming up the floor. Like I said, just under 4 seconds, plenty of time to advance the ball up and get a decent look.
Carolina's only lead was 17-16.
Now, here's the other point, too, Tim. Is at 3.9, does Leonard Hamilton take a foul here and put them at the free throw line? At 3.9, I know a lot of coaches would do that. I'm a big proponent of it. But here's the play that won the game yesterday against NC State. So you know he's making big shots, and Harrison Barnes has hit some big shots for this team. That was a couple possessions ago, that three.
Of course, that play yesterday has been well documented. There's been a lot of conversation both ways about the call, no call. Bottom line is Carolina won, they advanced. They find themselves here with a chance to tie. But Mike, you're right. A lot of coaches will foul rather than give them the three-pointer.
I'm a proponent of it. I've seen too many bombs in my time, and not a lot of rebounds on missed free throws.
Les Jones hands the ball to Zeller, and here we go. Harrison calls timeout at midcourt with 3.3 seconds left.
Yeah, that's a
good, solid play.
0.4 of a second to cut the court in half.
Well worth it.
Yep, absolutely.
Now that 3.3 seconds, Mike, becomes an eternity when you're at half court. Now you have plenty of time to set your play.
Yeah, you don't have to rush things, and you have that sense. But again, I'm a proponent. It's a little riskier in the front court because you can get burned by trying to get the foul and getting it in the act of shooting of a three and getting him to the three, getting him 3 free throws. But still a good strategy to maybe do it on the catch.
The only thing that can hurt them now is the three-pointer. They're down 3. What a comeback by Carolina today.
Oh, great, very great. You know, we talk about the two teams huddling up. The referees are huddling up right now to talk about what's going on and make sure they get this last play right.
Tar Heels came from 16 down. They have 3.3 seconds left to complete the comeback and tie the game to send it into overtime. Marshall has 1 3. Hairston has 3 threes. Barnes 1 3. Those are your three-point shooters for the Tar Heels.
If you're Florida State, you are defending the three-point line now. That's the only thing that can hurt you. Everybody's switching everything out front.
See if they run a play for Barnes or Hairston. Zeller will bring it in. Get it to Hairston. 1 second. It's good if it goes. And Florida State wins its first ever ACC championship. Mike, they got a look at the end.
Yeah, and
although it was deep.
Again, they were switching everything. Good defense, good pressure. That was a tough shot to make, especially going to his left and having to come back with the right-handed shot. But what a victory for this program, and what a statement for this team.
Florida State 85. North Carolina 82. Roy Williams reacts. And the celebration continues in Phillips Arena. 18,371 here today for the 59th annual Atlantic Coast Conference Championship game. And we saw history made with Florida State winning its first ever ACC championship. Florida State has had a nice season, no question about it, but this takes it all. The Noles still remember and are driven by the Sweet 16 loss to VCU last season, 72-71. An uncontested layup kept Seminoles out of the Elite Eight. As a matter of fact, VCU went all the way to the Final Four. That has driven this team all year, and today they're crowned champions. For Florida State, 16 points out of Davidus Dulkes. Snare with 18. 9 for James. 9 for White. 10 for Miller. 9 for Krepp. Luke Slaux with 10 points. A championship effort. They shot 62% in the first half. Shot 58.9% for the game. Terrific outing. Terrific effort. Luke Slaux with 13 assists in this game. Let's go out to Mike Jaminski with the champions.
Thanks, Tim. First, Luke, talk about this, what this championship means to this program.
It's unbelievable, man. You know, when Coach, even back when he was recruiting us, he said we had an opportunity to really change the culture of Florida State basketball. I think every year you saw us progressing and progressing, and you know, the resiliency of this team, just you know, never let obstacles get us down. A few of the games earlier in the season where, you know, we were playing terrible. You know, we never let that get us down. And all the credit to our coaches, they stuck with us, and you know, it just means so much. I know not only to us as players, but to the whole community of Tallahassee. It just means so much. And
your senior class, this is a nice crowning achievement for you guys.
Oh man, you have no idea. I mean, we've been working for this. This has been our goal every single year, and we came up short the last 3 years, but we knew this team had something special with all those buzzer beaters and the way we stuck together when things were going down. Yeah, it's just an unbelievable feeling.
And Michael, you had a heavy load today. You had to score points and then also guard Kendall Marshall. Talk about that.
You know, his vision is incredible. You know, I mean, I was coming down the court sometimes and jumping up in the air, trying to distract him. His vision is great. I had to pick him up early. A lot of teams let him see the court. You know, I couldn't do that. It took a lot out of me. There's a few times where one time I took a foul just to get a timeout because, you know, I was so exhausted. But that's what it took for my team to win. I'll do anything for my team to win.
As a group, did you talk about coming here and winning this championship?
Oh, most definitely. We've been talking about it. I know I said it earlier in the season. People thought I was crazy, but, you know, I meant it. We were trying to win a championship. That was the first thing on our mind. We knew we were good enough to do it, and we did it today.
Well, congratulations on this championship. You had a terrific tournament.
Thank you very much. Mama, I love you.
Tim, back to you.
All right, Mike, the Noles last won a conference championship in 1991. That was the Metro Conference Championship. Today, they are crowned the Atlantic Coast Conference champions. We'll have more with the champions and the celebration